Hello. Hello, everyone. Now I'm just setting up, making sure everything can be heard. So for that, I gotta go on my own channel on my phone and make sure it's working pretty well. Yay, it is. Okay, cool. Q. Alright. So I'm just gonna let people come in. I don't know about you guys, but these bug bites are crazy. These mosquitoes, I don't know. They're like on steroids. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait for people to come in. Yeah, I'm doing this slightly earlier than I normally would. But since we're not doing readings today, I figured it's fine. I don't typically drink Monsters, but it has less caffeine than Celsius does. Celsius makes me feel like shit. It gives me heart palpitations, where this one does not. Anyway. Trickle in, my pretties. Also, little disclaimer warning, if Ghost starts crying, I have to take him. I can't be like, relax, it'll be fine for another hour. No, he's got the dookies, and, yeah, we don't need any accidents in the house. Oh, this room is hot. Arrgh. I also have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I know there's a fourth one. I can feel it. Spiders in my office just hanging out. I kind of just let them be. Ooh, welcome. I see dead people. What up? What up, Linda? I'm glad you guys could make it. It's cool as fuck here in the morning. It's actually cooler here, too. We were hitting the 90s, and now we're like low 70s, which I'm not complaining. We needed a break. Welcome, Roberta. Hello, good evening. Your channel popped up. Well, that means the algorithm is working for once. Winter here. Oh, yeah, you guys are on a flipped seasonal schedule there in Australia, right? So you guys are going to be going into spring. We're going into fall. I just noticed, I don't know if this is a new feature, but YouTube has put little icons next to you guys, and they're like crowns. Does that mean you're members? Oh, no, it means you're top fans. Oh, that's so cool. Welcome, Ramona. Welcome. I'm glad you could come. It's been out for a few months, really? It must have just hit my channel because the last stream I did was, what, a month ago? Unless it happened, like, right after I did that live stream. Because I didn't have that before. Welcome, Cat Goddess. Roberta, I just packed, moved everything to Tampa, and will be flying to Cincinnati in 2 days. Oh. So wait, to Tampa? Are you going to Florida, or are you moving from Florida? Because it sounds like you're going to Ohio. Yeah, moving sucks. The worst part of moving is getting all your stuff and then transporting it. Oh, you're doing both? You're going to both places? Oh, who interacts with you in the chat the most? Who talks the most here? Thank you for clarifying that, because I had no idea. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, it depends what you want to do. Honestly, if I had it my way, I'd live in Florida. I'm a tropical bitch. I need heat. I need ocean. I need that. Ohio, not throwing shade, but that's probably one of the least places I want to like move to. I don't know. I don't know what's in Ohio. I've never been there, but I can tell you I've been to Florida quite a lot. If you're looking for spooky things, Ohio's got Ohio State Penitentiary, and Florida, they got a lot of stuff. I don't know about the haunted stuff in Florida. The only thing I know about in Florida is the Disney and the beach and that kind of stuff. Oh, you were born there in Cincinnati? Yeah, I mean, people like it, people don't like it. If you were born there, you probably know more about it than I would. So guys, based off the title in the thumbnail and then the title of the video, I wanted to talk about AI. I wanted to see what you guys think about it, like your feelings and stuff, because believe it or not, it's starting to take over everything. And I will admit this because I'm very transparent on my channel. I use AI all the fucking time. I'm one person. I run my channel. I run my business. I do everything all by myself. And so there are some helpful tools when it comes to AI. Instead of having to pay somebody to do it, especially if you are a broke ass person like me, or, you know, you'd rather spend your money on something else. Welcome, Tilly. Welcome. But I will say this. When I use AI things, I will be the first to admit it. So the thumbnail, 100% AI generated and then edited in Canva. So, just throwing that out there. And you guys know when I do my reaction videos, when I have images of entities and things, I will say immediately, hey, this was AI generated. I did not make this. And then vice versa. If I drew it, I'll be like, hey, here's a shitty sketch. But yeah, I wanted to know your thoughts about it. And what triggered this video was because, and this could have just been Mr. Troll, but I got a message on my website because they went on Instagram and saw my blog post, and they're like, it's AI generated, which they're not wrong. But when it comes to information on this channel that I say over and over and over and over again, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that it's somewhere on my website so you guys can go back, but I'm not ashamed to say that I used AI to type it out for me. I, of course, made sure the information was correct before I released it. But if it's something that I've said over and over and over again on here, yeah, I'm going to take some shortcuts and some liberties. And I'm not ashamed of it. This person is trying to make me feel ashamed. I'm not ashamed. Again, one person. I started writing my book, okay, while my cards are in production, because everything is going smoothly so far. Cards are in production. That's going to take some time. But don't worry, guys. I did not forget about your pre-orders and those who donated for those. Well, I shouldn't say donated because technically you bought the pre-orders. So just know I didn't forget. They're just still in production, and it might take a bit because the first run, they ran into an issue with like the shiny sides got all funky, so they had to reproduce them. So it's taking a smidge bit longer, but I hope to God I can have them by October. But I thought I'd throw that out there for anyone curious. And don't forget to hit the like button if you're new, subscribe. I see dead people. Every time I see AI, I read it as AI. Hey, to each their own. I don't know about anyone else, but doesn't the wallpapers most of the time look like Lisa Frank on the Zedge app? I think most of them are AI, I think. I mean, I think those are kind of cute, interesting, and cool. I've never heard of the Zedge app, but that might be interesting to check out. But yeah, I thought I would talk about it, talk about how I use it just for transparency purposes. But as I was saying, like, if it's information that I've said so many times on this channel and videos, I get asked the same question repeatedly, like in my DMs and stuff, which is fine. But guys, if you just scroll through my videos, you can find it. But I thought, you know what, maybe I'll start putting some major topics in the blog section of my website. And again, if it's information that I've repeated many times here, I will take shortcuts and write it, or I'll have AI write it. But of course, I will make sure that it is correct. I'm not just going to be like, yeet. Now, if it's new information that I haven't spoke about on here, then no, I'm not going to use AI for it, especially on my website. I see dead people. Zedge is good. I got it. Free ringtones. Live wallpapers, notification sounds. It's awesome. Wait a minute. Has that been around for a long time though? Like before iPhones? Because it sounds familiar. And I think originally it was for ringtones, right? Because if it's what I think it is, then yes, I know what it is. Back in the day when we had LimeWire. Tilly, hi, I support your channel. You are amazing. Thank you. And yeah, I think the crowns and numbers beside your names came out just after your last previous live. Okay, that makes sense as to why I didn't see it. Cat Goddess. Yeah, it's like it has a lot of free wallpapers and sounds and stuff that you can set as ringtones or even alarms to use on your phone. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like to have custom ringtones for every person in my contacts. That way, when they message me, I don't have to look to know it's them. I'll just know by the sound. Welcome, K's Low. I just found out ChatGPT can give energy readings. I knew AI could read energy too, but not to the level ChatGPT can. That's interesting. I never thought of that as an idea. Not that I would ever use AI for readings, because I don't know. I don't know or trust that it can understand the human condition and like energies and stuff. I mean, if you guys want to do that, that's on you. For entertainment purposes, cool. I'm not even mad about that. But personally, I wouldn't. But this is what I'll say with ChatGPT. It's really good at analyzing psychology. So depending on how you put things in there, it might be able to read you in a psychological way. I wouldn't say it was based off of energy. I think it's going to go based off of psychological data. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel like AI has so many cool different tools. Another thing that I like to use it for is, so if you've ever heard of Grammarly, right, you have to pay for that, and it helps you when you're writing. It'll fix your grammar mistake. Spider! I knew there was a fourth one. I knew there was a fourth one. Go back under my computer, okay? Okay. I have a lot of gnats in my house, so I'll let that one be. It was just a jump scare. As long as it doesn't bite me, I'm cool. God damn. That almost looked like a wolf spider. Guys, if you've been here before, you know spiders and I have what do you call it? We have a past, a dramatic past, okay? They're in my life. They're in my dreams. They're in the astral realm. Everything, okay? I don't know what it is. Anyway, back to topic before I got interrupted by, we should call him, I'm gonna call him Frankus. I don't know why. Frankus, the spider under my computer. Okay. What was I talking about? Now I got distracted. God damn it. Oh, what I use AI for. Spirits and entities, because if I took the time to draw those by hand every single time, you would not get videos on time. You'd probably get videos once a month, because I take forever when it comes to my art and drawing and stuff. So yeah, I will use it for spirit and entity drawings because I can get it exactly, like, just based off of how I put the what the fuck, I don't know how I program it. Second, music. Sometimes I'll make AI music. You'll see it in some of my intros, some of my background music, because when it comes to YouTube, they love their copyrights, okay? Which, you know, everyone, if everyone was nice and didn't steal other people's content and music, you know, we would live in a perfect world. But because there are people that, you know, do those things for whatever reason, not even for shady purposes, but just because they want to enhance their content, you know, people should have protections, and I don't fault YouTube for that. However, there are some people that can navigate around it and copyright content that's not even theirs. And so I started using some AI generated, like, ambient music, background music, stuff like that. I do pay for a subscription for royalty-free music, but it's very limited. And with AI, you could just generate new stuff. Okay, spider, don't go in my keyboard, okay? Go over there. He's fighting me. Anyway. And so, yeah, I'll use it for some of the music. But again, I will say, like, especially with intros, some of them, because some people will ask me, oh my god, did you do this? And I'll be like, I did it with AI. I use the, what is it called? The Chat On app. Sorry, the spider's distracting me. I use the Chat On app because, like, Grammarly, you have an option to where it can fix any grammatical errors. And I'd rather pay $34 for a year than pay whatever Grammarly is per month, which is a lot of money, and it's not even that good. So I like it for grammar errors. But, like, when I'm making my book, because I'm going ham, right? I know I'm not perfect when it comes to grammar, but it is a cool tool to use for that. But I would never write an entire book on AI, like using AI. Like, then it's like you're not learning, if that makes sense. I don't know, that's just me. Let's see. Cat Goddess. Yeah, I like the nostalgic things on it that I can set as alarms. Makes my phone waking me up less annoying and more fun. So that way I'm not ready to beat up my phone over sleep. I feel you. That's funny because I said Frankie. Cat Goddess. Yeah, spiders can be creepy as fuck. If it's even creepier when you see a lot of them around the place and then you watch something at almost 3 a.m. and then it shows spiders. Yeah. I'm usually okay with them as long as they're not in my personal space all of a sudden. Like, I don't like my jump scares. But if I see it ahead of time and I'm like, okay, I'm here, it's over there, we're good. But yeah, I don't like to be surprised because we have a mosquito problem where I live, and so I'm always going like this, this, this. So if I feel something crawling on me, my automatic response is to do that. So that's why I don't like spiders in my space. I don't like to kill them. I used to kill them a lot because, you know, they used to scare me, but I've been working on that fear and I've been trying to let them, you know, do their thing. However, now that I have 4 kind of in my office, I'm nervous that they're gonna start breeding, so I'm gonna have to catch them and put them outside because I don't want that in my house. Tilly, Emily is amazing. Thank you. It's just me. I like them, just not on me. Exactly. And I made the joke the other day with my one friend. I said I'm spider racist. That means I like certain spiders over others. I'll be the first to admit that. So like jumping spiders. The one I just saw, I'm cool with. As long as they don't bite. Tarantulas, love the furry variety. But anyway, I know, I'm all over the place. Between spiders and AI. Yum, yum. Let's see. And I see dead people. Your huntsman spiders, I'm sorry. Those are too big. Would I try to kill one? No. Why? Because, honestly, it would beat my ass. They're so big. Anyway. But, back to AI. Sorry for those watching later. I am very ADHD. And I guess it doesn't help that I'm drinking caffeine. Oh, Monster, if you'd like to sponsor me, I'll even color coordinate my hair to your flavors. Let's see. What else do I use AI for? Sometimes I'll use it for, like, video titles. Like, for YouTube. Because sometimes... So I have vidIQ, and it tells you like what titles would like work very well using keywords and things. But I'm noticing, I don't know if I'm just using it wrong, but even with the high score, I'm not getting the traction or the views that it says is supposed to be estimated. Whereas if I use like my chat on app, I do better. I don't know. It's weird. But so sometimes I'll use it for titles, hashtags, keywords, because it goes in the algorithm and tries to analyze it. Let's see what else. Sometimes I'll be like, give me some video ideas to cover. I have over 500 videos on my channel, so I'm running out of ideas. So sometimes, you know, just to get the creative juices going, I'll be like, give me some ideas, damn it. So, I'm not afraid to admit that. Thumbnails. So, this thumbnail, I use Gemini. But yeah, sometimes I will use it for thumbnails. Although, sometimes they come out wonky. It depends. It's usually, I would say, 70% of the time. Okay, 60 to 70% of the time, I do it on Canva. And then the rest of the time, I will go into like Gemini or whatever, and it'll have images and stuff. But I still always like add on top of it. It's never just as it comes out of the generator. Especially because, you know, AI ain't perfect. Sometimes it puts weird shit in there. And goddamn, if you try to put text in it using AI, it fucks that up all the time. All the time, and it's so annoying. Let's see. I hate walking through cobwebs. I feel you. Welcome, Stylo and Alicia. Let's see. Or Gumbot and shoe spiders. Or Gumboot. I can't read, I'm sorry. And shoe spiders. Yeah, depending on where you live, you want to be checking your shoes, especially if you leave them outside. AI is good with star charts. Yeah, because it already has the data. All you need to do is ask the question. But here's the thing too. When it comes to information, you always got to check it because it's not always accurate. Because remember, it's scanning through the entire internet. We know not all of the internet is correct. So you have to make sure you're getting the correct information. One thing I like to do too is in the app that I use, I'll say, hey, give me information on this, but please give me the sources that you got the information from. And then I go back and, you know, make sure the source is credible. Oh, let's see. Yeah, honestly, I think people should just use the AI thing in balance or even moderation, because like you said, then How is anyone learning anything? Yeah, and professors are cracking down on it in college. Now there is a program where it can detect AI if AI was used. So they'll run it on people's essays and things and be like, oh, that was completely AI written. But then you have to question the efficacy of it, because what if it says something was AI generated and it wasn't? Because I'm seeing a lot of videos on like TikTok and stuff of people's college experiences saying how they wrote this essay, they spent days, weeks on it, and then only for that program to say it was AI generated, and then they got a big fat 0. Like, there's got to be some kind of balance. I will say this: the Copyright Office in the United States, they have the same program. So if you throw something in, like whether you're writing a book or you're submitting images for copyright, it'll pick that up. So and so for some of my cards, and this is not a secret, now not all of my cards are AI generated, but I will say some elements of them, like sometimes I threw in some backgrounds. There are some like graphics that I had help with AI, and the Copyright Office was like, hey, you cannot copyright certain parts of the image, and I was like, okay, no problem, which is fair. Like, people shouldn't be able to copyright it. And again, that was only for like, I don't know, 6 cards or so. There weren't that many, because I hand drew or did Photoshop, let's see, graphic design, Photoshop, Canva. Canva, you have to be careful too, because even though it was royalty free for a lot of them, you can't technically copyright those, so some of those got pinged as well. So this is just a warning. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I think AI can make some jobs easier. I don't think it should replace human beings at all, but I think it can make some things easier. So like, you have websites that have like an FAQ thing, or I don't know, just information on their website, and then they have a chat bot where the person can be like, hey, I have a question about this, and then the AI can go, boom, there's the information on this page. Like, that's really helpful. And yeah, cut out the need for a person, but maybe there's something somebody needs help with that's not on the website that you would need a person for. Hey, Nefties, how's it going? People using AI in HR interviews are whack. Like, it's just another form of fake it till you'll make it. Yeah, I don't agree with that. Do I think it would be cool? And I know people do this, and I've tried this, where, you know, you put your experiences and stuff on a resume, and then you have AI like go through it and tweak it and make it better. That's cool. I don't have a problem with that. But if they're having AI do the entire thing and making up experiences that you don't have, yeah, that's a problem. But again, some of these companies have AI reader programs that'll say, oh, that's AI, and then they'll just throw out your application. But doing an interview, like if you're doing a face-to-face interview, I don't know how you're gonna, unless you're really good at memorizing things, I don't know how that would be, you know, good. Especially like you have an experience that you don't have, and then the interviewer is like, so tell me about this experience. So that person would just have to lie on the spot. That's crazy. I mean, some people can do it, and some people do it, but Ollie Hemian Productions, welcome. Your name is something I haven't seen yet on my channel, so that tells me either you're new or you're somebody that changed your name, but welcome if you are new. I sometimes use AI to help me summarize long paragraphs. That is a very good thing, like, you can do. Now, I really wish I had this in high school, because I hated reading. If you have ever noticed, high school and just school in general, they always pick the most boring book. AI would be like Cliff Notes on steroids. That would be amazing. I love it. I would so love it for that. Silo, oh, AI in marketing helps a lot, especially when finding sources for blogs and educational pieces. Yeah, I mean, there's so many helpful things. YouTube plus Notebook LM equals best combo for video summary. Oh, that's awesome. I was back, I would say a year or two ago, back when we were doing Lights at Midnight and stuff, we were talking about transcripts. And back then you had to pay for it, for like a program, but I'm wondering now if they have AI options where you can put in the link of a video and it just writes a transcript. That would be cool, because then you can go back and read what you said. But I think now YouTube, like, I don't know if it's vidIQ or TubeBuddy, they might have an option for transcript, because I noticed it on some of the bigger YouTube creators pages. So I don't know if it's rolled out to everybody or certain people or just random, I don't know. But that would be cool to have, because I always wanted some transcripts, because sometimes I forget what I say in a video, and like if I had a transcript, then I can use the search button and say find certain term, and then bam, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, I covered that. That would be helpful. Might look into that actually. Heather Goodman, welcome. Hello, hope you are doing well today. I am. Hope you're doing well today. Cat Goddess, yes, something or a lot of things, agreed, shouldn't be used as replacement per se, but rather more to enhance certain things. Like, absolutely. Olimia, we're not pronouncing the N? Okay, just for future reference. Thank you for that, because I butcher people's names all the time. So the fact that you have that, I appreciate that. Faux shizzle. So Olimia. Okay. I'm nervous about the AI. Yes, it can be helpful, but how far can it advance? Yeah, because if it starts understanding like psychology and the way people think, then you have to question, then can it become its own sentient thing? Or is it just really good at understanding people based off of the data it has? Questions. That is a good question. Hi, Emily. I really appreciate you, and I have lost many family members. Love you, Emily. You are really amazing. Thank you. I'm sorry for your losses. And I appreciate that you're here supporting this live. So thank you. And thank you to everyone that is here listening to me rant about spiders and AI. I'm trying to think, like, what else do I use it for? I don't know. Other than some blog posts. Not all of them. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, ideas and things is helpful. I don't know. Do you think the spirit will use AI to communicate, or are people using AI to esoteric and stuff? I mean, who just admitted that they get readings off of it? So, you know, people are going to use it for everything. And when it comes to AI is, would you consider it a machine or a program? So if we have spirits and entities already using electrical devices and things, I think it is possible. I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories about demons taking over AI. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. But at the same time, like, if you have a spirit box, like the radio kind, not like the app, and you can get manipulation through there, you can get manipulation through other devices, like if an entity or spirit can fuck up your computer and make it crash, or like make your printer go off at random times, I think it could potentially, I don't think it's impossible, I think it could potentially. So there is that. But I think people are going to use it for anything they can think of. Trying to think. I should look at my app though. Let me see. Oops. Chat on. I love Chat on, and it's decently priced. Oh. So not just blog posts, but you can create social media posts in general. Oh, it can write music. Well, I'm not a musician, so, you know. Maybe, like, for on my other channel, because I do random shit, right? And sometimes I like to make parodies. Maybe I would have it write lyrics using keywords of a song. I don't know. Studying we covered. Oh, here's another thing I recently used it for. Health things. And when I mean health, I mean like coming up with a meal plan. So if you're having issues losing weight, I've had put in some prompts and asked it, hey, what is the best diet for somebody with this, this, and this problem? And it's very helpful. And I actually used it the other day for exercise ideas. And it's good for coming up with recipes. Let's see. I'm trying to think. So I feel like there's a lot of good. Oh, I know what I used it for. It's been a while though. So my astral realm experiences, sometimes, you know, they're so vivid, and I try to make it where I want you to experience what I experienced. So in the past, what I have done, I've only done this to like 2 or 3 videos, where I would put in like my dream journal of everything that happened in that experience, and then I'll have it create a video of it, and then it kind of like takes you in like a movie in a way. I've done that, although it's not very perfect and it can be expensive. I don't have that program service anymore just because it is expensive, but I've done it for that, and I thought it was really cool. I mean, some stuff I could kind of see some truth to the conspiracy theory if someone used it in or as with a whole spirit board, Ouija board. Like nobody, nope. That's interesting. I never even thought of that as a potential idea of using it in divination, like spirit board stuff or a Ouija board. But then I would never use a Ouija board, so. That's interesting. Because if you open it up, depending on how you write the prompt, then it's like, is it still just using data it's picked up from the internet, or coming through psychological data, or is it doing anything else? So that's interesting. Haven't used it yet, but my daughter uses it for everything. Yeah, I think it just can be troublesome with school. So if you're a teacher, and like I was saying about essays, that's one aspect they have to watch out for, but like people are using it for math, which would have been great. And honestly, that was one subject I struggled with. But now you could just put in a math problem and be like, hey, do this math problem and show your work. And yeah, it could help teach you math. Or people just use it and cheat with it. So there is that. In college, depending on the class, this wasn't for everybody, but there were certain teachers that let you do open notebook tests, which is cool. And their reason behind that was because you can literally Google any answer you want. So, open notebook test, which I found interesting, but I was the kind of person that would study to not even really need the notebook or the textbook, whatever. but when it came to math, that would have been nice. So I'm wondering, like, for those classes that do open notebook or open textbook tests, would they allow AI then? I don't know. Because sometimes open notebook or open textbook tests didn't really help, because if you didn't read the chapter, you could have like a 40-page chapter and not know where to look, and just looking could take more time. So, yeah. You know people are going to abuse it, because they already are. And like, another thing, I don't know if it's considered AI, but some of the electric cars that drive themselves, I don't know, that concerns me. I think out of everything, that concerns me the most. Because people are getting into accidents and things. Is it good if you're someone that's on the road all the time and then you might fall asleep at the wheel? That would be helpful. But having a car drive itself, even if it has Google Maps or whatever installed on it, sometimes you have road issues that kind of happen spur of the moment that might not be documented on Google Maps, especially construction. And so what if you have a car drive through construction area and it's blocked off or whatever, or there's an accident and bam, I don't know, that was just something I was thinking of. But maybe, it works differently. I don't know how those cars are programmed, but it can be scary. I know we just had a Final Destination movie, and I think it was like Bloodlines or whatever, and I think they said it was the last one, but if they really wanted to, they can make a Final Destination movie based on AI. Hi, Tilly. Thank you, Linda, for sharing this out. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What else? What options do I have? I clicked on the socials option on this app, and the suggestion prompt was make a tweet about global warming. I don't know, I thought that was funny. Global warming's not funny, but the prompt was funny. Promotion? Oh, draft an email. Draft an email about an interior design course. Oh, people can use it for their courses. I don't know if I like that. Maybe the organization of information and having an outline, I think, would be helpful. But having an entire AI created course, I don't like that. Because then it's not personal, and then also, I don't know. If I'm going to make a course, I would try to do it in the way I learned it, or something that's easier for someone to comprehend. I don't know. I don't like the idea of AI creating like a online course. Maybe like I said, what the fuck? An outline, but not a full course. Yeah, I mean, I could see how it could be concerning too. Some modern stuff could be good, but something it's like, nope, let's just stick to the old-fashioned way of things. Yeah. Nefties, do you know Mark Bajerski? I've never heard of him. And do I think AI can do a tarot card reading properly? Potentially. I don't know. I don't know if I trust it to do divination. Do I think it's impossible? No, but again, I wouldn't trust it. You could do it for shits and giggles and see how accurate it is, but I think it's just going to analyze your previous data and come up with information based on that. Oh, he is saying AI is a dark entity? I don't know. Check him out? Yeah, I think I might. I've seen quite a few videos where people are saying AI is a dark entity. I don't necessarily agree with that. And then you also have to ask yourself, what do you consider to be good versus evil? You know what I mean? Now, if it's telling you to quit yourself, yeah, that's not good. But, I don't know. I think it can go either way, but I think it's more of a machine or a thing. I don't think it's good or bad. I think it's just based off of the intentions people have that use it. It's kind of like a gun. A gun is a weapon. It can be used for good, but it can also be used as bad. It just depends on the intention in which it's used. I think it's just a tool. We, the people, need to start using our brains again. Yeah. I don't disagree. I do not disagree. But, I don't know. I don't know if I would say it's a dark entity. But who knows? What could happen in the next 20 years? Maybe it'll have its own consciousness and then we're in the movie of I, Robot. Never know. Let's see. My tummy's feeling funky. Probably from the monster. Let's see. Cat goddess. I mean, it could also depend if you used it in a way like asking your question more in your head or out loud. I mean, maybe that could determine on the whole accuracy thing too. Oh yeah, that's true. 2001 Space Odyssey. You need to see that movie. I am getting the worst vibes from AI. Okay. Yeah, I can see how that could be. Also, just off topic, based off of when this video is done editing, I will be uploading my collab soon that I just did last weekend. I had my friends and team members from Astral Paranormal help me film it, so they had a fancy studio vibe and it looked really nice. And I don't want to tell you too much because I kind of want it to be like a surprise in a way, but just know that video is coming. I'm hoping to have it up for next week, but that all depends on some factors. Tilly, I don't trust AI. Yeah, like I said, you have to double check the information it gives you because it's picking up from many different sources that are both right and wrong. So yeah, it might not be 100% accurate. But the more you feed it with the correct information and stuff, the more accurate it's going to be. I know, so looking from an artist standpoint, a lot of the art community hates it because of the way in which it pulls from different, images, different things that people have made themselves, like their art, and their art gets stolen and used and regurgitated. And it's like, I understand from that standpoint that their art is being used in a way that they didn't permit and they don't get credit from. Yeah, that's annoying as fuck. I get it. But then you also have to know too, like, they have jobs where they have someone that creates something like an image or whatever and feeds it. I'm noticing more of those jobs on like Indeed and LinkedIn. So it helps create things so it's not stealing as much. But we all know that it's probably getting a lot of its stuff from stolen materials. And I've even noticed too, like, creating images for whatever purpose, you can sometimes see the watermarks in them, and it's like, ew, like, that's not cool. And so you always do have to think about that too. Like I said, I will always be upfront when I use AI, especially images and things, because I don't want someone to be like, oh, you stole my artwork and is passing it off as your own and all that stuff. Like, I always have that thought in the back of my mind. But you also have to think of this too. So when you're coming up with, whether it's art or whatever, unless it's 100% original, which is really rare in general, because in my opinion, I don't feel like there's a lot that is original. It's just things that are manipulated or regurgitated and spun in a different way. And like, we do that too outside of a program. It's just the program does it faster. I don't know. I was just thinking about that too. I'm not condoning it or anything, but like, it was just a thought. Flexina, I don't trust AI either. Going to let things play out first and then see if I can trust it at all. Yeah, and that's fair. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that other thought though. But it's like, yeah, I mean, we are taking inspiration from things, whether it's art or writing or what have you, and then kind of putting our own spin on it, stuff like that. So it's like, one does that, but one does it faster. I don't know. Someone help me complete my thought process. I don't know where I'm going with it. I started a fun little project in between writing my book, because it's always good to take breaks here and there, just so you don't burn out and stuff. So what I like to do in between like major projects is do something art related to help me. So I started designing just because I love my art and stuff. But one video game that I play a lot of is Fortnite. So my idea was to come up with 12 different Fortnite skins that I created on my own, just for fun. Maybe be like, hey, Epic Games, if you need any ideas, and just like slide it, because you know, it would be cool to work for them as like a 2D illustrator. But I also needed to add some more things into my portfolio, so that was like another reason I was doing it. But I don't know, just working on that, it kind of made me think about the AI stuff, and yeah. Let's see. Cat Goddess. Yeah, when it's overdone, it just kind of kills the vibes and or creativity of things. I'll stick to hand drawing. Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, when it comes to art, it can hinder you or it can help you. So like, for example, 2D character concepts. You can put in an idea of what you want and it can spit out an image, right? And maybe that could just be more of a reference, but not like a copy exactly kind of thing, just to help get those ideas fleshed out. I think it could be helpful, but I wouldn't use it, you know, for art primarily. Like if I'm doing something for a project that I have to do myself, I wouldn't use AI. Plus, when you're drawing and you keep it up, you have that muscle memory, whereas if you keep using AI, you lose it. Like if you don't draw or do any art stuff for a while, eventually you start to kind of lose that memory and how to draw things. I experienced that. So I used to draw a lot in high school, and then in college, because I had to focus on all that stuff, I kind of navigated away from drawing. And so I spent probably 3 or 4 years not doing it, and I had almost completely lost it, and I had to reteach myself. That was a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. So I think relying on AI can hinder your artistic abilities and maybe even your creativity, but it can also maybe help you flesh out some ideas. Nefties, I am a bit late, but have you done a reading about AI? No, I actually haven't. Should I? If that's something you want me to do, I can. Linda, you're doing it the right way. Thanks. Sometimes I'm like, am I doing it too much? But yeah, so I've been working on creating Fortnite skins because I love Fortnite, and the skins that they have been putting out kind of suck, and I'm like, I could do better. So I was just like a fun little project versus portfolio stuff, because even though I am doing YouTube for my job, it doesn't really pay the bills. The only way I'm getting money right now is from my disability from all my chronic health issues, but it's not enough for a sustainable life. So I'm looking for like either a part-time or something remote or a full-time job remote, just because my doctor has me where I can't go in to like an office or anything just because I have so many like issues. It sucks. I wish I could be a normal person, work a regular 9 to 5 like I used to, and be cool and make all this money. But I can't because of my health issues, and I've been trying to fix it and get healthier and lose weight and all that stuff, but it's like never ending issues with me. And I'm not trying to bitch and complain. Like, I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for you guys, but I'm just saying, like, I wish I could have a job in graphic design or 2D character concept stuff. Like, that would be amazing. That's my dream job. But anyway, side rant over. I have the same issue to where it's like I'll get into my drawing or even painting moments, then sometimes could go years without creating anything. So I mean, I feel you. Heck yeah. Admit my health makes me lonely and isolated. I'm so sorry. I completely feel you, man. It's like back when I was younger, college time, when the health stuff started to hit the fan, I didn't have any like friends, like other than the close friend or friends that I had in high school. Like, I think I had 1 or 2. They're like lifelong friends, like you'll have no matter what. But outside of that, I had nobody. And now I'm starting to figure out how to navigate through the health stuff. It's still hard, and I hate that I have to cancel on people randomly and sporadically. But like, when you get older and you figure out like it's okay to have your shitty days and to sleep all day when you have a flare up, like when you get older, you'll learn that there's a lot of people like that and they're more understanding. So I was able to find like close friends within like the Astral Paranormal group that understand that stuff, because some of them have their own issues and they just understand and they don't take it out on you or get offended and stuff like that. So I understand, like, it sucks. It sucks. Or like, you feel for the most part pain-wise alright, but you're just so fucking tired you just want to sleep for a week straight. I get that way too. It sucks. It does. Oh, here's something funny, more ironic funny, not haha funny. So for the longest time, I believed I had PCOS. Like, I have all the symptoms, all that shit, right? And for years I've been told, no you don't, no you don't, no you don't, no you don't, no you don't. Well, I got a new doctor, and the first thing is, has anyone ever told you had PCOS? And I was like, I've asked, and they said no, because of this, and yeah, so I guess I don't have it. And she's like, well, they're wrong, you do have it. And I was like, what the fuck? And it's like, what's funny is, I, would go through, do my own research for health stuff. And then I even asked AI, hey, under these criteria, do I have PCOS? And it would be like, yes. And then the doctor, before would be like, no, you don't have it. And it's like, if people can self-diagnose themselves with AI and it's more accurate than the doctor, what does that tell you? But I just thought that was funny. I got an endocrinologist doctor because I'm insulin resistant, but my sugar levels, they're not abnormally high, but they're not where they're supposed to be. So technically I'm not diabetic, and I can't lose weight to save my life. I exercise 3 to 4 times a week. I can't lose any fucking weight. It's so annoying. And I don't know, some of you guys are the OG people and know, like, I can't eat hardly anything. I just was able to introduce chicken back into my diet because I was not getting enough protein. And other people are like, oh, well, you can just eat beans and all that shit. Well, the problem is it fucks me up internally. So a lot of the plant proteins, I can't even eat those either. So I had to add chicken back into my diet with the help of my doctor. So I was monitored through that to be able to do that. Because I thought for the longest time I was allergic to chicken and with the factory. Because every time I would eat stuff like that, I'd get so sick. Now I'm still allergic to beef. That hasn't changed. I'm still allergic to like lamb and dairy and pork. But I can eat chicken, thank God, because yeah. And my inflammation's getting worse. And she's like, yeah, you need to eat more protein and less carbs because of the insulin resistance. So that's why I had to add it back in. But thank God I'm not allergic to chicken. But like I said, the other stuff is 100%. I have 2 EpiPens that I have to have on me at all times. Let's see. Cat Goddess. Well, hey, I'll be your friend. I'm here for you. And don't take certain things personally. Awesome. I wasn't trying to complain and saying, hey, I don't have any friends. Like, that's not true. I do have friends. But I'm just saying, like, back, like, in college and all that stuff, when I didn't, I'm just saying that I understand where some of you guys are coming from. So don't worry. This isn't me trying to be, like, a pick-me or a pity party for sympathy. I'm just saying, like, based off of the experiences I have, I've been in your shoes, so I understand. Alicia, I have thyroid issues, hypothyroidism. I have, and this is why I always wear a choker, but I have, you can't tell from the side, but my thyroid and neck go like boop. I've had it since I was born. I have what they call a goiter, and then I have a bunch of nodules. But for whatever reason, I'm not hyper or hypo in the thyroidism category. It's just weird because I get a lot of nodules and no one knows why. But sometimes I guess they say it's normal. I don't agree with that necessarily, but whatever. But yeah, Alicia, I literally just had my thyroid levels checked like 6 months ago. I have to do it because of the nodules and things and all my issues. Cat Goddess, I mean, I had my sort of problem areas, my whole weight loss things let both manifest for that to freaking change, damn it. Sending you lots of love always. Thank you, Tilly. I notice your throat, yeah. That's why I always have a choker, because I hate it. It's one of the things I'm self-conscious about, but I've had it since I was born. I mean, most people, I'm sure, lose touch with people they grew up, so, I mean, it happens. Yeah. You might have both. Yeah. They checked my is it TSH or THS? I don't know. Fucking dyslexic. I just got that checked. I got my estrogen, my testosterone, and there was another one that they checked. And those were all normal. So, yeah. I have to get a ultrasound again because I think it's been 2 or 3 years since I had that checked. But yeah, but PCOS, back to that. While I don't have cysts on my ovaries, I had really bad endometriosis on everything but my ovaries. But part of the PCOS is the insulin resistance and the weight gain. And then some people get really bad acne or they have facial hair. For me, I grow a fucking beard. I'm not afraid to admit it. And I have to shave it off every day, every other day. Or I'm gonna be fucking, what do you call it? The bearded lady. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. You guys do you. But for me, it's something I'm self-conscious about and I hate it about myself. But again, that's the insulin resistance that can cause that. And I know as we grow older, sometimes you get little hairs. But for me, you can't see because I recently shaved it off. But I'm growing a beard, guys. I'm growing a beard. Thank God for the natural blurring effect with my webcam. You can't see any stuff. But hate it. Hate it. And then, let's see. I know there's a lot of issues with the GLP-1s, like Wegovy or Ozempic and Mounjaro. There's a lot of testing, I think, that needs to be done with some of them, but one of the solutions for PCOS is a GLP-1. And I was doing research on it, and it shows that there are studies that show that it helps people with endometriosis, which I am stage 4 endometriosis. But so when they took out the stuff with the hysterectomy, I don't know if that makes the stages go down. I don't know. Or if it stays the same. I will say it's not as much as it was because it had taken over my entire uterus and cervix and stuff, which is why I had to get it cut out. But the GLP-1s is supposed to stop that from spreading and stuff. So that's another reason I'm pushing for that, plus the weight loss. That would be nice. Because the first thing that they try to prescribe you with PCOS or anything along those lines for weight loss or insulin resistance is metformin. I cannot take that. I tried it. It made me so fucking sick. I wanted to die. Fuck that. I ain't doing that again. And it fucked up my sugars. It would drop me into the low 60s, which is not good. And I was starting to experience what it would feel like if you were on shrooms, which is weird. But, so I can't take metformin. So the next thing for me would be GLP-1. And I'm trying to push for Wegovy because of the least amount of side effects. But I know, I don't want to say it's a 50% chance that I'll experience something bad or good. I'm hoping it helps because of the endometriosis thing, and that's a lot of cause for my issues, because I think it does give me intestinal flare-ups and stuff. So, I kind of want to push for that. Also, to lose weight, because diet and exercise is not working, because I'm insulin resistant. I don't know how we went from AI to health shit, but oh well. Thank you guys for coming on this ride with me. Let's see. Let's both manifest for each other on the whole weight loss thing, for that to change or to get better. I don't know why I can't type today. Probably because I didn't get a lot of sleep watching nostalgia shows. Speaking of nostalgia shows, I started rewatching Buffy. I love that show. Yeah, I can't with certain meds either. I have to pretty much stick to it with natural stuff or else. Yeah, and with going on the Astral Paranormal team and doing that, since I'm going to be in front of the camera more, full body shot, I don't want to be chunky like I am now. That's just a personal preference. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, for me, I sometimes hate looking at myself in the mirror. I'm not gonna lie. So, kind of want to lose weight for that. But also, the more important thing is to not have back pain, because right now, that's ruining my life. Especially with the flare-ups and the SI joints. And I do have a hip deformity in the, I can't pronounce the word, but it's where the the socket and then the thing around it. Yeah, that's where the deformity is. And so I have that in both hips, which is causing a lot of the back pain and nerve pain. And I can't, what's the word? There are certain positions I can't go, and there are some positions that I can do really well. So like when you sit in a pretzel, like my legs go like that easy. I'm super flexible in that direction. But the other way, nope. And it's really bad. So losing weight would help a lot with the pressure and the weight pressure on my bones and back and stuff. Alicia, my medication is working for me and slimming me down a bit. I'm also doing yoga. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's like my goal for the next 10 years is to lose weight, stay with that weight loss and not gain it back. My monster is gone. Oh no, what will I do? But yeah, so for you guys in the chronic pain and the chronic health issues, I understand. I probably experienced it myself. I have 3 slip discs on my back and 1 on my neck. Oh God, that I've not experienced, but I feel for you. That's gotta suck. That's gotta suck. I'm lucky enough to not have to deal with that. So, yeah. Cat Goddess, right? I love how we all get off topic. And I mean, maybe we can manifest under the new moon when we have one. I heard the new moon is in Virgo. It's supposed to be lucky. Ooh, and Virgo is an earth sign. So, I don't know. But yeah, let's manifest, you guys. Let's manifest healthy weight loss. Not due to illness, because that's never good. But yeah, healthy weight loss. Oh, my neck's been bothering me too. It hurts so bad, but that's because of how I was sitting when I was doing my drawings and stuff. Bad back pain. I cannot work. Yeah. Britta, Tricky, you should check out Anthony William, the medical medium. Oh, nice. Maybe I will. Talking about this, it kind of motivates me. So we work together and try to lose weight together. Yeah, and you know, I'm thinking about posting that journey on my other channel. So if you're not following the Fine Art Medium vlogs, maybe you might want to. I haven't posted anything since last December, which was the AI generated music. But that's like a dump channel where I put everything that's not paranormal related. But I'm gonna start posting more on there for sure. I think you're feeling my pain. Oh no. No, I know, because so when I was working out this week, I started doing kickboxing and dumbbell things, but it was already sore, and then because I was doing the drawing, I was sitting like this, fucked up my neck. So I know, I'm pretty sure that's what it's from. It's just we have pain. What's the word? Synchronicities. Sometimes I just want to be able to crack my back like it's a glow stick. Crack, crack. Sometimes I feel like that would feel good, but then at the same time, not necessarily. Yeah, bad postures. I have a back cushion on this chair. My butt cushion's downstairs, though, from when we were filming, so I have to bring that up. And you know what really sets me off, too, you guys? And I don't know, for those that have back pain, driving. Like, sitting in a car, driving. That fucks up my back probably the worst. Out of everything I do, that's the worst. Especially longer car rides. If it's more than, like, 45 minutes, like, that fucks me up for the next few days. I have scoliosis. Oh no, I am so sorry about that. I know someone else with that, and yeah, they have a lot of back pain. I don't know. Maybe I should just go to AI and have it diagnose me, since it's been accurate pretty far. Since it's a dump channel over there, I think it would be so freaking hilarious if you made a healthy dump cake recipe video. LMAO, how funny would that be? Oh my god. Just cook random shit. Spirit cooking with Emily and her spirit guides. And we're just gonna make, I don't know, a dump cake. I don't know. It's a cake filled with fruit. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Dump channel. We're gonna have vlogs. More vlogs. I'm trying to motivate myself. More vlogs. Weight loss stories. Doctor health updates. And I don't know. Rants. I don't know. Dude. So for the past 8 years, I kept telling myself I'm going to make a video on all the wigs I have. I just cleaned out my closet, and I had a lot. And I'm donating some to the theater we investigate at the Astral Paranormal team, because, you know, they're letting us investigate there for free. And so I'm going to donate all the wigs I'm getting rid of. But I still have so many left over. Now I'm just randomly spewing out anything I could think of. I'm sorry, guys. It's the ADHD. I can't help it. And the caffeine. But yeah. AI. I'm just gonna let it diagnose my problems from now on at this point. How many do you have? Oh, I forgot to count. Hold on, let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. I'm gonna say it's no less than 20. No less than 20. So we could be hitting the 30s, 25, 30. I don't know. There's a lot. And I realized I had a lot of, like, brown ones. In my defense, I used to do cosplay and a lot of, like, conventions and stuff like that. So they kind of, like, added to my collection over the years. And then in college, I chopped my hair really short, like Ellen DeGeneres short. And then I hated how it looked with my face. So I started wearing wigs to cover it up until my hair grew. So I have some from that. And then I have some of the blue ones from when my hair was blue. And like when I didn't feel like touching it up, I had a wig that was like the same exact blue as my hair. And I would just put that on until I touched it up. I miss my blue hair, not gonna lie. But unfortunately, those with blue hair get a lot of unnecessary and unfair stereotypes. And I thought, well, I got tired of those stereotypes because people weren't taking me seriously. And yeah, but I kind of wish I never dyed it back. Should show us wig collection. Okay, if I do it, I'll do it on my other channel, just to keep the paranormal algorithm and then the other, because if you start showing things that's different from your normal algorithm, it'll fuck up your algorithm and who your channel is recommended to, and I don't want to do that. So that's why I have the throwaway, well, I don't want to say it's a throwaway channel, but it's like my backup dump channel. But a lot of YouTubers have that. I think Omar, his channel's kind of very diverse in general. He's a good example. Selena Spooky Boo is another example. Call Me Chris is another example. But they had a lot of subs before they kind of started the diverse content. But I like to keep it separate just because OCD, and yeah. So yeah, yeah. I'm also very tempted to dye my hair this purple color, like all the way around. But right now, I have my base color for the most part. Stereotypes are dumb and stupid, and let people just be themselves. Yeah. Yas. Yeah, and it's not cool because they stereotype you when you're looking for jobs. If you look a certain way or you're a certain age, even though, you know, it's illegal to discriminate people based off of their age and gender, they still do it. Why do you think they ask you when you are filling out an application, are you male, are you female, are you anything in between, what's your race? Like, why do they need to know that unless they're going to use that information to determine whether or not they're going to hire you? So yeah, I don't know, I don't like that. So yeah. Holy macaroni, we've been here for an hour and 20 minutes. And the drivers here are getting obnoxious because it's rush hour. Silly. Anyone want to talk? Can't force people to talk. I like your number, 444. That's a good number. For those who've been here for a while, remember when I used to do those live streams where I would just draw? Do you like those? Even though we didn't really have certain topics. Because I feel like if I just do random drawing live streams, people might not be even interested. I liked it because then I could still talk to you guys while I was working, but I don't know, people might find it boring. Oh yeah, one other thing I'm going to put on that channel too is like my jewelry stuff. So if anyone's interested in my jewelry, I'll probably do shows on there. I mean, it does seem a bit sus, not gonna lie. I'd probably be such a smartass and be like, ABD, who are you? Who are my parents? Britta, I would love it. Okay. So I used to do those a lot. Okay, cool. Yeah, I used to do it a lot. I used to do like random automatic drawing videos. But now my office is a mess. I'm gonna have to clean it. So I guess that's good motivation to clean my office. I have a lot of shit. A lot of fucking art tools, a lot of jewelry shit around me. I now have a bookshelf next to me. It used to be a tree, but I needed a place to put my stuff. And I can even do some of those live streams on that other channel too. Like maybe we can make jewelry. Maybe someone puts a request in, oh, I want this type of earring. Boom, I make it on the spot. And boom, there you go. You should do what feels right to you. The problem is, I have so many ideas and thoughts inside my head that I don't know what's right. Like, they all feel right, but it's not necessarily right. I don't know. I can't know, you guys. I'm living in an OCD world. And an OCD or ADHD mind. And also for October, so the last 2 years I try to do Shocktoberfest and have a video out every single day. That didn't work, especially last year. I got burnt out so fucking fast, and there's no way I'm going to be able to do it this year, especially working with Astral Paranormal. It's not realistic. Not to mention it fucked up my algorithm a little bit, so I probably won't do that again. I'll just maintain to the usual schedule. But if there's specific themes you want me to cover, don't hesitate to put them down in the comments. So I want to try to branch out from reactions too, because I don't know, a lot of the content is very much the same, and a lot of the scenarios are the same. and I just feel like I'm repeating a lot of the information. Not saying I'll stop doing them forever, but I'm not going to do them as frequent. Especially like Paranormal Nightmare. A lot of like the situation in these houses are very similar, and I just kind of feel like I'm repeating myself. Now, if there's a video that's like crazy and it's an investigation where someone allegedly gets possessed, maybe I'll be more inclined to do those types of reactions. But from now on, I think I'm gonna space them out like more, just because, like I said, they're kind of repetitive and they burn me out faster, because that means I'm also channeling information before I watch the video, which takes, sometimes it could take hours and days, and sometimes it's quick. But just channeling that information before the video, during the video, and like afterwards, that's a lot of energy. And then of course filming and editing those videos, like it takes a lot of energy. So yeah, I know I'm going to be talking about new information soon. Once I get the portion done in my book, I'm going to share that information about quantum physics in relation to the paranormal and the metaphysical, and how it is potentially possible. I know we talked about it on Lights at Midnight podcast YouTube under I think it's like realms and dimensions and all that stuff. That's like one of my favorite episodes we did. But in my book, I'm going to be covering it more in depth and just going in on that shit. And because it's new information, yeah, I want to be very careful, because I want to make sure I have it all down first and learned before I kind of like regurgitate what I've learned. But I'm finding it really fascinating, and I knew there was a link. It was just like researching it and understanding some of the quantum mechanics and physics mechanics and stuff. And then once having that foundation down, then being able to apply it to the paranormal and metaphysical. So just know that information's coming, and I'm excited. It might be very difficult to understand, but everyone is on different levels when it comes to their spiritual journey. So maybe there are some people that are very similar into the level in which they are to me and might be super happy about it. And then there are those that are still learning the basics that might be like, meh, aren't ready for it, but it'll be evergreen content. So it's like, no matter where you are in your journey, you can still come back to it and watch it later. But I'm just having a great time when it comes to researching that information. And I'm just excited to share the stuff that I learned. Yeah. And speaking of which, I used AI to, so like some of the concepts and theories and stuff, like I had AI dumb it down for me. Like one of the prompts I put in was, please dumb this down into like you're explaining it to a child, which makes it easier to learn. So that's been very helpful. And then once you understand like the basic foundation, then you can kind of like expand. I don't know. Do you guys, I don't know if you guys care too much about that yet. Oh, my throat's got a tingly feeling. I know what might be a good topic for a video. Give you ways to spiritually protect yourself in your sleep, since you are more vulnerable with that. Sorry if I can't type today. No worries. I might have covered that already. If you look, I think I covered it last year actually. Let me see what it's called. It's probably something to do with sleep paralysis. But I'm pretty sure I covered that already. La 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 la. Where is it? Hold on. I'm looking for it because I know I covered it. Sorry. I know I covered it. I just don't know where, how far down it is. No. Just, I would scroll down to like a year or so and you'll find it. But I think it has sleep paralysis in either the title or the thumbnail. I'm trying to find it. It was like, I felt like it was right after October stuff. It's somewhere. It's in there. It could also be 2 years down. Might be 2 years down instead of 1. Morgue Official is very informative. Oh, I've seen him. He's the blonde-haired guy, right? Is he the blonde-haired dude? If so, he's not necessarily always correct. He's got very interesting perspectives, though, I will say. I will say he's pretty interesting. He's not someone I go to for information. Maybe like content ideas or things to talk about, but I don't know. He is very intelligent, for sure. I think he reads a lot. I bet he does. He's very smart. Very smart, well-read. I think he covers a lot of topics, a lot of interesting topics, and is very thought-provoking. There's just something about him. Oh, I found it. There's just something about him that, I don't know. I'm not saying he's bad or anything. It's just some of the information he has, I don't necessarily agree with. So I shouldn't say that it's wrong. It's just stuff that I don't necessarily agree with. Alright, I found the video. 10 tips to end sleep paralysis that could be applied to protecting yourself when you sleep. And it's down like a year. It's under. So it's called Conquer Sleep Paralysis Now, 10 Essential Tips. You can use some of that information. The information in the Lights of Midnight podcast, that video is like over 2 hours, I think. It's the protection episode. You can apply that for sleep. And just overall protection tips you can apply for sleep. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before. And of course, like cleansing your space is always one of the most important things. Also, one important thing too, I don't know how many of you guys live on the East Coast, especially in Pennsylvania. and or the tri-state area. So that's like, I think that includes Delaware, New Jersey. But we're doing a live show at the Everett Theater in I think it's Middletown, Delaware, on October 10th, 2025. And we'll be doing segments on some of the stuff we caught in that theater. And we'll be talking about that stuff. So if you're interested, you can go on to the Astral Paranormal, Facebook group and find that information there. You can buy tickets and stuff like that. Yeah, after what happened to me recently, I probably better go watch that soon for sure. Did you have an astral attack? Sometimes things just sneak through, and that could just be based off of the cleanliness of your space, like metaphysical cleanliness. It could just be if you had a rough day that day, anxiety and stuff could be manipulated and whatnot, and or it could just be a natural brain function of trying to make sense of anxiety and stuff like that. Not saying that it's all anxiety based, but there are many different variables that play into like nightmares and sleep paralysis and stuff. But just let me know in there, Cat Goddess. I get in the sleepers. Do you need an account to send a what? Oh, a gift? I don't know. You mean like a YouTube account? I've never tried. It is a good question. Somebody at the door. My husband might be home, I'm not quite sure. Super chat. Oh, I honestly don't know. I don't know. Because I've never tried to do it logged out. I'm always logged in. If it's not letting you, that could be a reason. But yeah. Oh, I'm so stupid, guys. Look, on the right side where I have my feed of your chat, because I'm using Streamlabs, it has the crown thing and it says top fans. I'm dumb. Tajos, welcome. You need to learn how to do proper time zone conversion. I bet you AI can do it. You're going to try, Linda? Oh, thank you. I bet you AI can do time zone conversions. I wish AI could cut my bangs properly. I wish I had a robot that could just do it. Because I keep botching them. And now they're long again. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be on here. We'll see how long I can hold it, because I have to pee again. I don't use AI other than what's embedded in search engines in my phone. I resist. You can resist all you want, but it's coming for you. I cut my own hair to save money. Me too, unless I'm gonna have a dramatic cut. When it comes to my bangs, I just fuck them up myself. Welcome to Emily's Ratchet Salon. That'd be a funny video. Start cutting my hair all fucked up and then have Brad Mondo react to it. Salon is too expensive. I dye my hair typically by myself, unless again, I'm trying to fix something I fucked up. So, cut my hair too because I'm stubborn. Yeah, I need to do a little end trimming because my ends look a little fried. A little fried. It's bad, y'all. It's bad. It doesn't even, like, bend. Wait. Wait, I'm retarded. Look how crispy those look. I have hair dye shampoo. I used to. When my hair was like that auburny color. Ooh, wine red's a fun color. I think I pretty much dyed my hair every color. I think I have. Although, maybe not lavender, but I would totally do lavender. It's just the maintenance. I try to do something that's not too crazy. Your hair always looks great. Thank you. Thank you. I try. Cat Goddess. It's like, it was something that I'd say, yeah, stuck with me and even caused some issues for me, though. The day, let's just say a particular entity trapped my soul. All I saw was darkness. Oh, that's not good. I love when my under hair was green. I was thinking about that too, green. Yeah, sometimes, you know, when you sleep and you astral project, sometimes you don't control when you astral project and you just do it. And then you find yourself into some dangerous situations, which I have. And I've been trapped a few times, but I usually can get out of it. So it's kind of like, that's where meditation is very important. Because the more you meditate, the more you're able to lucid dream and control your dreams. And if you can do that, you can control your astral projection experiences. But sometimes you just be on autopilot and you can't really do much about it. But the whole idea is to control your mind and be able to manipulate the scenarios, especially when you are sleeping and are astral projecting. They have purple dye shampoo. Yeah, I have some of that. It's just that for whatever reason, okay, I've had this issue since I started having all my health issues, but my hair, it will not dye. Like, okay, unless I bleach the shit out of it. And I don't know why that is, but a lot of the times I have to bleach the like, and it's not even about, like, how light it is. Because technically, you could dye over this, right? But, like, when it comes to, and this usually happens to my roots and virgin hair, it does not dye. It's so fucking weird. So, yeah, I have to do something to it first before I add anything. And I think it has to do with the porosity of the hair. Maybe it's not porous enough for the dye to stick to it. I don't know. But yeah, fucking weird. The one time I went to a professional, like, expensive hair salon, and she did her mixture with the developer and all that stuff, and they put it on and everything died but my roots. It was so fucking weird. And it wasn't like she didn't hit the roots, she did. It didn't take. It was so weird. Okay, I have to wait until my husband comes home asking for a password with my husband put in. Okay. Alicia, I have it on like 45 minutes to saturate so it will work better. Nice. Yeah, usually when I do like colors like this, it'll be like super bleached, and then I'll leave it on for as long as I can deal with it. So that could be hours. The roots take a lot longer because they are fresher, I think. I don't know. I never went to beauty school. I don't know the answer. Anybody on the East Coast getting fucked up by Hurricane Erin? I know technically she's not making landfall, but we're getting all this rain from it. Places like Cape May and parts of is it North Carolina and Delaware are getting like flooded. Cat Goddess, yeah, I was like, that's not good too. I have a really good dream recently though. It was positive though, and having things sort of manifest in that particular direction, like in the dream. Gotcha. Someone's walking on the sidewalk next to my house and I can hear their conversation. Awkward. I don't know if you can hear it. Hopefully you can. And I know I've mentioned this before, but there's a guy that comes every single day. That'll just start skulking and he'll just start cursing loudly and I can hear it through my walls and it's so annoying. Luminary, hey Chastity. Hello, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Please give us a call back at 1-800-4447. Oh my god, you're funny as shit. Thanks for joining. You're so nice, so thank you. Alicia, I'm loving the rain. It's therapy for me. We needed some good thunderstorms. You got two because YouTube is an asshole. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Merry Christmas. Happy birthday. Oh my god. Thank you, Chastity. We pretty much concluded the AI conversation and now we're kind of just freeballing it here. We're freeballing it. Everybody loves to freeball it. Hey. I was feeling yucky this week, so I didn't want to make a video. So I thought, you know what? Let's stream. That always puts me in a good mood and a good vibe. Alicia, especially because you live in Florida. Yeah, you're going to be moist in Florida. In light of the AI stuff, I figured I would write something funny. Hell yeah. Yeah. You missed it, Chastity. I divulged all my AI secrets. All of it. But it's fine. I like to be transparent. And I just thought that comment on my website was hilarious. Trying to make me feel ashamed. Like I'm a horrible person. I don't give a fuck. I know I'm not a horrible person. I don't give a fuck. Troll all you want. AI is helpful at times. Did you like my thumbnail? You might not have seen it. I used AI for that. It looks great. It looks cool. Took me 10 minutes to edit it and put text and make it nice. Alicia, how you guys doing in your ghost investigation? Yeah, Chastity, how's your ghost investigations going? I know a little bit already because she's told me, but it's so funny with the whole Merry Christmas thing. Literally just ate a freaking candy cane recently and didn't even give a shit that it's August. It's like candy is candy no matter what the season. I second that. I'm a candy whore, okay? I went to the dollar store and I got these hard candies. One is like butterscotch flavored and the other one is cinnamon. Tastes like Fireball. It's really good. Oh, they're asking me? Oh. Sorry. Anyway, investigation's going well. We're still investigating the same place because we're trying to figure out the proper organization of segments and things for our TV shows / videos. So we are taking a lot of time filming in one location for the first episode, or technically second one, just because we want to make sure we have down how we want to format like the episode. So it's been going very well. When I was there last, I got a lot of shit, a lot of activity, some crazy shit. I can't wait to show you guys, especially if you come to the live event in Delaware on 10/10. I know a lot of you are all around the world, so you probably can't do it, or all around the United States, which is fair, you know, it is what it is, but I'm excited to have that out at some point. And then once we have our format ready, yeah, we'll see how that goes. We are putting a lot of content in terms of behind the scenes on our social medias on Astral Paranormal. So if you're not following us on like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, I would do so. TikTok is a work in progress because we were having issues at first. But yeah, we are going full throttle with behind the scenes stuff on there, so you guys get to know like the cast and crew. So Luminary, okay, I have special series that is coming up, and I may or may not be planning something epic that those in this chat may enjoy. That's all I can say about that. Forrest Gump. That's all I can say about that. Life is like a box of candies. You never know what you're gonna get. Invasion of bees. What does that mean? What? Because it's a secret. It's a secret. Cat Goddess. Literally my whole breakfast the other day was strictly all sweets, even though I'm sure I probably ate healthier stuff. I'm a candy whore. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm a candy whore. I'm a sugar whore. I need the sugar. I mean, what is a candy cane? It's just pepperminty flavored sugar. Hey, and if you can get candy canes and candy at discounted prices because it's not the proper season, all the more power to you. Halloween's coming, so you know what that means. More candy. And I wonder why I'm insulin resistant. Yeah, because the sugar in candy is addictive. That's why they make it the way they do. With the fructose corn shit. We have some stuff planned. Y'all be sure to have your notifications on for all of mine and M's channels. Absolutely. Winky face. Wink, wink, wink. Alicia, I love donuts with iced coffee in the mornings. That sounds good. Icy Dead People, you still online? What do you think this is, Mr. Icy Dead People? Sometimes we be doing lives for 3 or more hours. One time I did one for 6 hours. I don't know why I did it, but I did. The Fine Art Medium, Lights at Midnight, and our Appalachian Nightmare. Yeah. Appalachian. Appalachian. I can't because I have to smoke. It's okay. It's okay. Already subbed, and subbed, Jazz. Thank you, Mr. Icy Dead People. Oh, I also wanted to throw in a little update for Patreon. I deleted the tarot card tier because I couldn't keep up with it. Everyone that was in that tier is very well aware of me deleting it because I contacted them before I did it. So yeah, I am just having issues keeping up with all that, and then this channel, and then Astral Paranormal, and then all my projects. So I had to delete that tier. But the other tiers on Patreon are still there. And I think my main tier is $1. Because fuck it, why not? But yeah. And those links are down in the description box below. Guys, I'm getting hungry. What should I eat for dinner? What should I eat? You're back like a boomerang. I'm hungry. You're eating cereal? Wawa? I can't go to Wawa right now because I'm broke. Actually, no. I went to CVS last night at like midnight because ours is 24 hours. And I got me some instant noodles. So I'll probably make that. And then I got some rice because it's cheap and I can make a lot of shit with it. If it were me, I'd be like, let's just get this whole stream to stay until everyone just falls asleep or gets sick of each other. Whichever comes first. You mean just have it go. But what if I go to bed and like it's just recording the empty chair? I hate grocery shopping. It gives me anxiety. Yo, in our grocery store now, they locked up the detergent. The laundry detergent. I can't get laundry detergent at Giant now because they locked it the fuck up. So now we have to press a button and wait for somebody to show up. Isn't that fucking awful? And then we get to see ghosts. You'll get to see ghosts. Ghosts or ghost. Do you have fish? Eat fish with ramen noodles? I do have fish. I forget what fish I have. It's not tilapia, it's something else. But I do have fish. We will watch you sleep. Cook your fish in the air fryer. That sounds good. That is weird. Why did they do that? The only reason, possible reason I can think that they did that was because people were stealing laundry detergent. Yeah, it's a good way. You can watch all my spiders in my office. Chastity, you missed it. I was in the middle of a live and a spider just crawled right in front of me and it scared me. And his name is Frankus. Icy. Do. I want to stop following you. Deftones reference. If you know, you know. So now I have 4 spiders in my office. 3 are above me along the wall/ceiling. It's like they're in the corners. And then 1 is under my laptop. Mahi fish. Ooh, like the tuna is so good. But yeah, I'm afraid to lift this up and see how many there are actually under there. It scares me. No, Icy. I don't want them dropping down on me. I don't need a jump scare. The one under my laptop, though, was kind of cute. I didn't hate that one. But the ones that are hanging above me, I don't like those. It's moving. No, go that way. Don't come this way. It heard you. It heard you say drop down on me. It's coming towards me. No, go that way. I'm trying to manifest it to go the other way. Don't you send me a huntsman spider. You don't know where I live. Also, that's illegal. You can't just be sending bugs across countries. You'll go to jail. I, at one point, had spiders chase after me, and this was whenever I was awake. It was creepy. Frankish is about to be deadish. Frankus. Frank. U-S-S. Frankus. Go over there. Don't go towards it. Arjun. Oh my god, that's too close. I'm scared. Frankus. The one that's moving right now, it's a little too big. That one's bigger than Frankus. It kind of looks like a marbly. Like, that's what I'm going to name it, marbly. I've never heard that name before. I don't know. But that's what it's going to be named. Nope, stay over there. Marbly. It's like marble, but marbly. Guys, it freaks me out. I had a giant fly into my place yesterday. It's peak bug season and I'm becoming less bothered by bugs. A bot fly. Ugh! Bot flies are the worst. They burrow into your skin and lay their larvae. I'm so paranoid right now. Like, I keep feeling like things are crawling on me, and they probably are because I have many spiders loose here just in this one room. I saw one today and told it I wanted its body to encase in resin, and it flew at my face. True story. Like 3 hours ago. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Go ahead. Come here, spider. I'll get your body and I'll put it in resin. How you like me now? Huh? Yeah, you crawl in that corner, motherfucker. You crawl. Yeah, you ain't coming over here now, are you? You thought. Anyway. It was a horsefly. Those suck. I don't like those. I don't like horseflies because they hurt. I'm going to keep looking up now because now I'm like... The other day, I found a baby snake, like a dead one. I didn't do this when it was alive, but I found a dead baby snake, and right now, I am drying it out because I'm going to turn it into a coaster. Is that wrong? I'm taking some artistic liberties. And it was a baby garter snake, and it looked so cute. And, like, the skin was very iridescent. It was so pretty. It's got a resin bat from China, y'all. And then I got it, was like, I may have made a mistake. At least it's cased. Dude, you got a bat from China? You're bringing the Rona back. I'm just kidding. Yes, they are. I hate flies. Yeah. I don't know what good they do. I don't know the value that they hold. Just like wasps. They're like the assholes of the bee community. What is their purpose other than to sting you and piss you off? Like bees, like honeybees, help pollinate flowers and stuff like that. Like they have a good purpose, but like wasps and flies? I don't know. I'm with you on the resin bugs, but also I'm trying to not kill things and make peace with the terror. Yeah, I'm trying my best not to kill things. That's why I'm using a dead snake that I found. Well, technically Ghost found the dead snake. If it's a flying cockroach, it's gonna die. If you ever seen a flying cockroach, you would understand. That's like the fucking spider crickets / cave crickets. They're one and the same. Like, they got these fat, chonky bodies and spider-looking legs, and they jump at you. My basement used to have so many, but now that it's finished, not a problem anymore. I think the bugs know. They can sense the energetic vibration of loathing and they get attracted to it. Just to fuck with you. I agree with Cat Goddess. I think they do it on purpose. It's funny, like, I've had animals my entire life. Cats, dogs, you name it. And, like, when somebody doesn't like them, they get attracted to them more. Like, Ghost, for example, he's bad. He's such a fucking bully. Like, if he knows somebody's scared, especially a kid, he'll fuck with them and, like, juke them. It's so funny. Someone please buy this woman a pet crow. I want a pet crow! Please. Someone find me a pet crow. The worst is the heebie-jeebies afterwards. Yes, especially the paranoia that follows you and lingers. Leisha, now I'm getting hungry. Yeah, no, I'm just thinking about food. Food. What am I not thinking about? Food. I want a crow. I don't know if it's illegal here in this state, but I know there's many states where it's illegal to own like certain birds, like crows and ravens and things, because they're really smart and people train them to steal. If I can't even get laundry detergent out of Giant, I don't think it's going to be legal for me to have a pet crow. Expectation versus reality. The crow brings treasures back, but Emily's area, it brings back half-eaten chicken leg. Inside joke. Facts. Okay, it probably would. It probably would. It would probably bring me back the worst possible thing. Half-eaten chicken wings, French fries, I don't know. And have us on live when you do. Maybe a kitten. I don't need a kitten because they just come. They follow me. The cat distribution system's been working overtime here because every time I go out with the dog, boom, cat. It wants me to take it home, but I can't because ghosts don't like cats. He'd eat it for breakfast. But the cats, they don't care. And I want the cat, and the cats know that I want the cat, but I just can't have the cat. Crows are smart. I do want a crow. Train him to get into the laundry room window. Yeah. I would live for that. Honest, crows are so cute and adorable. Saw a video when a crow was getting petted, and it acted like a house pet. Was that the one with the car? It was at the car window. That one was cute. Cats will mess up a dog sometimes. Yes, it will. They are ninjas. They are indeed. There's a black cat in my neighborhood that I want so bad. I always wanted a black cat. One day. One day. I like the crow videos where the people get it to talk, and it sounds so creepy. Because crows can talk. And ravens can talk too. And it's just so ominous. Or when it does the laughing sounds, that's creepy, but I love it. I love the sound of crows or ravens in the forest. Hell yeah. I want to say it was last year or the year before that, we had a lot of crows on our street. I don't know why, but they would just be there. And I was living for it. I loved it. Need that sign in your house? What sign? Did I miss something? Very interesting. Birds very intelligent. I agree. I love black cats. I used to grow up around some black cats. The nostalgia. I had a murder of crows follow me trying to get my muffin. Yeah. I just want a bunch of crows. I keep feeling like things are crawling on me, and I fucking hate it. And that's just my paranoia. Frankus is around here lurking. I can feel him. It's weird. Like, my spider senses are so dead on. It's crazy. Like, now, I just, like, I'll feel something watching me, and then I'll see the eyes, because spiders have a lot of eyes, and I'll be like, oh, it's the spider. And then, boom, there it is. There it is. There it is. Let's see. Frankus, are you under here? Nope. He ran. He's somewhere. YouTube won't let me write what I'm trying to say. God damn it. And I don't have any, like, what do you call it? Like, automated, like, things that block people from saying anything. I think I have those controls off. So I inboxed you and it's not important. Yeah, but now you said that, so I'm going to say it. I'm guessing you did it on Messenger. I wrote, support your local murder, aka Crows, and YouTube removed it. They don't get the pun. I thought it was a great pun. I think they have that somewhere on Temu. Just saying. Perry, welcome. It's been a while. Good to see you. Love your hair. Thank you. Yes, it's a sign you can buy. Yes. I would do it. I would buy it. I have a bunch of shit on Temu in my cart. I do. For whenever I hit the lottery, then I just have my cart ready to go and I just hit buy. Not that I'd ever win the lottery. Okay, maybe I should try manifesting it. Manifestation of money. Sounds like a fun plan. Every time I move my chair back and forth, because I'm using my leg, my hip pops. Feels weird. Name callers will not be tolerated. Hi there. That is a long name. It works, but only for a few dollars. Hee hee hee. Yes, YouTube, get your shit together and lighten up and learn to have a good sense of humor. See? You can tell AI is not the one running it. Or maybe it is. Sorry for the ID change. What were you before? Oh, wait, is that I almost said Linda. Is it because you had to log in through your husband's account? Diane, hello, my sweet friend. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you, and I hope you are too. I'll change it back later. Jack Bear, ma'am. Oh, okay. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. We're on the segment of this live where we talk about anything. The rules don't matter. We already talked about AI for like an hour, and now we moved on. We've moved on to my ADHD brain. So if you want to watch the AI portion, then you're going to have to go back to the beginning. I think YouTube is just trying to purposely confuse the fuck out of everyone, honestly. Maybe. Thank you so much. I am late on here tonight, but I am so happy I made your live. I'm glad you could make it. I'm glad that everybody can make it. I'm just looking up at my phone just to make sure it's going okay. Because sometimes what I'll do is I'll monitor, because sometimes the chat doesn't always translate onto the program. So far it looks like it's working the way it should. Anywho. Oh, Ghost is stirring. Ghost is moving. Well, guys, I have to get to the store and start editing again. See y'all soon. Talk to y'all later, Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to cut this soon. Probably as soon as my husband gets home. I think the bots are doing the chat. Doing that cat goddess. Probably. Peace out, Girl Scout. Luckily, we haven't had many bots. Here, I think we've only got one, potentially. But other than that, you know. We haven't had any trolls pop in. We got lucky. Yeah, I think YouTube name should just be changed to WeirdTube and be done with it, right? Pop, pop, snackle, crack, pop. That's what my bones sound like right now. Love and light to you, Chasate. Chasate. Oh, Ghost is stretching it out. Stretch it out, you know. If he starts crying, I'll have to get off because he's got the runs again because he got into something on, I want to say Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday because it was right after trash day. I guess when they flipped over somebody's trash can, like spoiled food came out of it. And so I had him out. It was like really early in the morning, so I was not fully awake. And so he snagged it before I could even react. And I don't know, it was like some white crumply stuff. Could have been old feta cheese. I don't know. But whatever it was, it's fucked him up ever since. And he's got the runs again. And yeah, so we just had a full week of perfect dookies from this man, which is rare. And we were doing so well, and then he fucks it all up. Pissed me off sometimes. That's what he does. He's got that mentality of when he was on the streets in San Francisco and just hunting for any kind of food he can get. Like, I get it, it's an instinct, but it gets to be a bit much, and he doesn't learn from his mistakes because he's got the brain of a toddler. Ghost needs walked. I made sure he got walked before we did the live. The trash is too tempting for him. It really is. He's addicted. He's like his very own trash panda. Many thanks, Emily, for an amazing video from Wales in the UK. Wow, such a far distance. Thank you for joining, Tilly. Make white rice with coconut oil and boil chicken for upset stomach. Yeah, I have to get chicken. I'm out. But that is an idea. It is an idea. Usually when he has an upset stomach, we make him rice and chicken. But I don't think I've ever used coconut oil with him. But now that might be a good idea. He's probably going to need his probiotic again, too. Thank God that's not too expensive. I think he's looking out the window. I hear people outside, and usually during rush hour, which is between like 5:30 and now, like people are outside, people are driving, he gets curious, he looks out the window. I should put a GoPro on him and just do a live feed from the perspective of Ghost. That would be funny. Just strap a camera to him. Alicia, you have 2 dogs? So growing up, I always had 2 dogs. This is the first time in my life that I've only had like 1 at a time. We've tried getting another dog, but I think because it was also a male and the same size, they butted heads too much, so it didn't quite work out. If we do try again, I'll probably get a female that's more submissive. Coconut oil is so good for dogs and even on their coat. Okay, that's good to know. That sounds delicious. Just had some rice. Yeah, dude, I'm getting really hungry. I feel like he wants to go out. I just have that feeling that he's got to go again. Last time he went out was what? Right at 5, right before. And it's 2 hours. He's been going every 2 hours. Yeah, he's probably got another diarrhea in him. So guys, I think I'm going to cut the video here just because I feel like he's probably got to go out. So for everyone who joined today, thank you so much for joining and interacting with me and having a good time. And I will see you all soon. And yeah, don't hesitate to reach out, whether that's through Instagram, DMs, or my website. But yeah, and any questions, comments, concerns in the comments section, as always. But yeah, guys, I will see you all soon, and peace out. Hopefully the spiders don't take over my office and eat me. So yeah, it was awesome catching you again. Take good care. Thank you, Flexina. See you all soon. Peace out.